Hey, what's up, folks? It is I, Will, with Exposing the IW. I'm gonna change my name. I haven't decided what my name's gonna be now, but I'm gonna change it. Exposing the IWC. I don't know if it fits anymore, so I'm gonna change that to something eventually. We'll see when that happens. It could be tomorrow, it could be next month, it could be next year, who knows? But I want to change my name. Haven't decided yet. What's up, folks? It is I, Will, and we're gonna be talking about WarGames matches and how they have no stakes, but that doesn't matter because the outcome is not important so much in terms of the result. It's more about story beats. We'll dive into that. Will we talk about Dynamite? I don't know. You guys let me know. I don't plan on it per se, but we'll probably get to it. But we're going to focus on, in this stream, War Games matches and why is it important to really focus on the story beats and what should happen during the match and to not complain and bitch about the results. Okay, we're going to dive into that. Hope all is well. I am here today talk wrestling. Where's my stream? Why is my stream not showing? Oh, there it is. What's up, David? What's up, Brianna? No beanie. Yeah, it's crazy. Maya, it's crazy. Like, what's going on here? Like, this is insanity. I feel naked. I should go get my beanie right now. Black, blue, white, doesn't matter. I just need to go grab one because I feel naked without it. War Games. So they stopped doing War Games every year. We'll talk about that. So there's been talk about War Games matches. Is it necessary for the women? Are they forcing it? We're gonna dive into all of War Games talk online. And so get ready for that. It's gonna be fun. Women deserve War Game matches. Should they get it? Does it need to be both women and men every year? Should they alternate every year? We're gonna dive into all of that. NXT was amazing. Glad Zarya and Stephanie qualified. I am. They'll be joining Julia, Lonnie Jordan, and Solrook, I believe. They'll be the 5. Dynamite was awful. It was. There's some good stuff. We'll talk about that at the end of the stream if you want to. There's some good things, but mostly it was bad. And yeah, Full Gear this Saturday. I'm not that hyped. But let's go ahead. Once you guys are in here, do me a favor, hit the like button, and let's dive into War Games. So I had a tweet yesterday, or was it 2 days ago? I don't remember. Probably 2 days ago. And it went viral. And I said, hey guys, I say this every year. War Games matches have no stakes. And it went viral. It got what, 1.8K thousand views? That's crazy. Okay. Some people took it the wrong way. They thought I was trying to shit on the matches. I love War Games matches. I just saw the people saying, oh, Team Liv Morgan shouldn't lose, or Roman Reigns' team should win. It's not about that. Who cares about who wins and loses, okay? War Games matches have no stakes. What do I mean? Well, what happens if you win? Do you have to get suspended? If you lose, do you get suspended? Do you have to leave the company? Do you get a title if you win the match? What do you get? Nothing. Literally, after the match, the team that loses can show up the next day walking on the show like nothing happened. There's no consequence to the results. It doesn't matter who wins or loses. There's no stakes in the loss or the win, is what I'm saying. So what's important? Well, it's a fun match. It's a fun, exciting match. But the story beats is what's important. What happens in the match that can then progress later on to other storylines. For example, what happened for women last year? Matches have no stakes, right? But there were story beats that happened during the match. For example, Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair finally rekindled their relationship. They became friends. They hugged it out. Remember that? Nobody remembers the results. Who cares about the result? It's about what happened, right? What else happened? The story they told about with Bayley, right? Bayley kept saving her teammates, breaking up the pins, right? But at the end, she was left alone to take the damn manhandle slam through the table by herself. No one broke up the pin. And after the match, she was kind of backstage by herself with no one there to console her or be around her. It was setting the stage for the breakup of Damage Control, right? So what's important is the story beats. Who won the men's War Games last year? Who won? I think the baby faces, right? Who cares, right? That match was about the return of Randy Orton. If you remember, after the match, it was freaking CM Punk. Nobody was talking about the results. Nobody talked about the win. They're talking about Randy Orton is back and CM Punk is back, right? Before that, let's go back to the men's War Games before. What happened there? I think the heels won. It was Team Roman. Who cares, right? What was important was the story beat, which was what? Sami Zayn turned on Kevin Owens. He gave Kevin Owens a low blow, right? He laid out Kevin Owens for Jey Uso to hit his splash, and they pinned him. And then Jey Uso and Sami Zayn hugged. So Sammy and Jey Uso became closer. The heel team of Bloodline got closer. They respected Sammy more. They embraced him more. And Sammy kind of pushed Kevin Owens to the side. That was the story coming out of that match. Wasn't who won or lost. Who cares? Nothing changes. There's no belt on the line. There's no title on the line. There's no suspension happening. There's no, you have to leave the damn show. Nothing. It's about the story beats. So now I got that out the way. Again, these fun matches are fun. It's exciting, but the story beats are important. So let's talk about what should happen during these matches. So let's look at the men's. Oh no, let's start with women's first. Okay, if that makes sense, right? Let's talk about the women's first. The women's War Games match. Brand supremacy is dead. Yeah, the stars have no brand loyalty. Yeah, who cares about that? Team Rhea is winning War Games. War Games in Hell Cell with multiple people. Supposed to be a big feud ender. It can be, but in this case, it's not going to be that for the men. Remember, look, we have the new bloodline versus the old bloodline. Is it going to be over? No, we know this is going to Mania. We know this is the beginning of the War Game story. Well, not War Game story, but this is the beginning of the bloodline storyline. We're far from ending with Roman and Solo, right? So it's about the story beats, okay? So let's look at this match right here, the women's match. You got Bianca, Jade, Rhea, Io, Naomi. You got Tiffany, Nia Jax, Liv Morgan, Raquel, and Candice LeRae. Who's gonna win? Liv Morgan should win. Doesn't matter. Like the heel should win. There's no reason why Team Liv Morgan should lose. It does not matter what happens with the result. What matters is the storylines. So what can happen here? Look like more stories can potentially happen for the women. You have more of a falling out between Tiffany and Nia Jax, potentially. You could have Candice LeRae doing something to Tiffany Stratton. That's possible. They've been having a little bit of a mini feud, Candice and Tiffany. Maybe something happens there. Maybe Tiffany pisses off Nia Jax further. Maybe Tiffany walks out of the damn match because she's upset with Nia Jax. Who knows? There's story beats in that regard. When it comes to Liv Morgan and Raquel, I don't really see anything happening there. Let's see. Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley are in a feud, right? What can happen there? Rhea Ripley can pin her. Is that much of a storyline? Not really. Liv Morgan can pin Rhea Ripley. She's done that before. Who cares, right? So I don't really see anything big happening between Liv and Rhea Ripley beyond physical altercation, a fight. But in terms of the story beat, nothing really. That story's going to end at Mania. Keep telling folks, Liv, Rhea Ripley, that's Mania. I'm looking at Tiffany, Nia Jax, something there maybe. Bianca Jade. Now, they've been teasing some what I call almost hits, where Bianca will almost hit Jade and she stops, or Jade will almost hit Bianca and they'll stop and they'll catch themselves, right? Is it possible in this match they pull the trigger on an actual attack by accident? Maybe Bianca accidentally hits Jade. Maybe Jade accidentally hit Bianca. Because they've been teasing like those kind of things like throughout the last couple of matches they've had, where Bianca will almost hit Jade and she'll stop herself. So maybe tonight, that match, Bianca will hit Jade. Maybe Jade will hit Bianca and it'll start teasing something there. It's possible, right? Besides that, I mean, Rhea Ripley, her storylines with Liv Morgan, Io, probably nothing. Now, potentially before the match or after the match, maybe Dakota Kai will turn heel on Io Sky. Maybe. I don't know. Naomi, nothing really there. I don't really see a heel turn happening in this match. If a heel turn happens with Naomi, it'll be in the United States tournament, the U.S. Women's tournament maybe, but not here. Nothing for Naomi. Io, it'll be like from the outside with Dakota Kai, maybe Kyrie turns heel, something like that, right? But the biggest thing I'm looking at here is maybe Bianca Jade have something going on here, and then Nia Jax Tiffany. But I will concede, I'm not seeing a lot of things that are obvious to me. Now, it's fiction, you can make it up, right? But I'm not seeing anything that's obvious in terms of story beats that could happen. That's why you have to watch the match. Gotta watch to see what happens. All I'm saying is the result, the outcome, win or loss, doesn't really matter, all right? I see the women, I see Team Rhea Ripley winning, or it's Team Bianca. Let's talk about that. Why is it Team Bianca? Some people are saying, why is Bianca at the forefront? Why isn't Rhea Ripley at the front? It's Team Bianca because the War Games feud started with Bianca and Jade and Liv Morgan. When Rhea Ripley was injured, that was before the War Games build. She'd been out injured. The War Games build started when Bianca and Jade were in a ring on Raw, and Liv Morgan was talking crap, and Bianca slapped her. That was the start of the WarGames build proper. So what's happening here is Rhea Ripley is joining the team. The team is formed. Bianca, Jade, Naomi, Io Sky, they came together not because of Rhea Ripley. She wasn't there. They came together because of their own reasoning, their own reasons, right? So the four of them were there already confronting Team Liv Morgan. Then Rhea Ripley showed up. So it doesn't make any sense to be Team Rhea Ripley. She wasn't there. She wasn't part of the build. How can the team come together and then Rhea Ripley shows up and she leads it? Doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any storyline sense in any shape or form whatsoever. Bianca is in the front because she is the leader of the team that's going up against Bianca, going up against Liv Morgan and Nia Jax. Rhea Ripley is joining, similar to Becky Lynch last year when she joined. So this is Team Bianca. Rhea Ripley is joining the team. It makes perfect sense. She was not there during the build, so how can she be leading anything? Io Sky, Naomi, Jade, Bianca, they're not there because of Rhea Ripley, right? Now, if Rhea Ripley was not injured and she was there the entire time, then of course she'd be leading it, but that's not the case. So let's just get that out of the way. It makes perfect sense for Bianca to be leading this. Rhea Ripley came later on, right? So that's that. So yeah, so what do you guys think for storylines for the women? Let me see. I've been kind of running my mouth. Let's see. Kiana, Liv, Lyra. Let's see. Kiana with Becky. What are you guys talking about? You guys aren't talking about the WarGames storylines at all. Bianca will hit the KOD on Nia? I believe so. So Bianca has a match with Nia Jax next Raw. Does Bianca win that match? Does she lose? I'm not sure yet. Let's see what happens on SmackDown. Because Bianca's match. So Bianca fans, you guys should be excited. We got 2 back-to-back matches for Bianca. We got the triple threat match where she's facing off with Chelsea Green and who's the other person? Is Bianca? Is it Blair Davenport? Who's the other person? I'm already forgetting the triple threat match. It's Bianca, Chelsea Green, and someone else. Blair? Is it Blair? Okay. So we have a triple threat match there, right? On SmackDown tomorrow, right? Whatever happens there will dictate Raw. If she wins that match, she's gonna lose to Nia Jax by hook or crook, right? If she loses that match on Friday, she'll beat Nia Jax. I think the KOD will happen at Survivor Series. Might as well wait. Why give it to you on Raw? They've been teasing the KOD on Nia Jax for a while now. The big show's happening at Survivor Series. Do it there. So Bianca Belair, I believe, will hit the KOD on Nia Jax at Survivor Series. It'd be a big moment. Huge spot for Bianca. Huge spot for her. It'd be crazy. Looking forward to it. The KOD will go down on Nia Jax on the big show. They could do Bianca Bailey. They could. That'd be interesting. That would be interesting. What I love about this is I'm not sure. I'm not sure myself. I'm not entirely sure what they're going to do, right? I'm just not. Are they going to have Bianca win this match? My gut says no. But if she does, she'll lose to Nia Jax. If she wins that match, well, if she loses the match, she'll beat Nia Jax. If she wins on Friday, she'll lose to Nia. So I'm not sure how it's going to go down. It's possible they could do Bianca Bailey. If they want to tell some other storyline with Bianca and Bailey, it's more interesting. Bailey versus Chelsea Green is fine. Bianca Bailey is interesting. It's compelling. What's going to happen there, right? I'm of 2 minds. You have the WarGames build and you have this build, right? This match is going towards these matches, the U.S. title for the women, that's going towards Saturday night main event. I kind of have 2 separate builds going on here. I think it's possible that Bianca could get screwed here on SmackDown. She beats Nia Jax maybe, and she still can hit the KOD at Survivor Series. I love that. I don't know. I love that it's up in the air. I'm liking this build because it's kind of like, who knows what's going to happen? I have no idea. I won't pretend to know. Chelsea should win because interference possible. Yeah, that's my gut tells me. That's my gut tells me is that. Io doing the moonsault off the top cage, sure. Yep. Bianca Bailey could be fun. I agree. Triple H won't do Bianca lose back. Yeah, I don't think so. Not back to back. So we'll know. After Friday, we'll know what's going to happen on Raw. If she wins, she'll lose to Nia Jax. She won't lose both. I don't believe it. I'll be shocked. I'll be shocked if she loses both. I'll be shocked. What else are we going to talk about with this match? What else? So yeah, so that's why I have it I think Bianca, my gut tells me she'll lose on Friday and she'll beat Nia Jax on Monday. That's my gut, but we'll see. Bianca be wrestling more. Notice that? I keep saying to folks, since that Bianca Io Sky match, when they lit the world on fire with that match, get a sense that folks talking about it backstage. Like you can tell, like they just said, "Oh my God, what a great match! Oh yeah, I got Bianca and Io here. Let me use them. Let me use Bianca on TV. She's great, right?" It's almost like a reminder to Triple H that what he has with Bianca. I swear, her booking changed after the Io Sky match. That one banker they had on Raw, it changed. She got more one-on-one matches. Now she got 2 back-to-back. I'm loving it. Getting a tag team, fine. I don't love the tag team for Bianca Belair, but give me some awesome one-on-ones. Give me some awesome single matches, and then I'll be fine. I really want some actual storylines for her, but whatever. Let her cook in the ring, show off her skills. I'm there. Been working some good matches, so I'm happy about that. So yeah, the story beats are not obvious. I'll say that it's not obvious here, but things can happen. We'll see how it goes. We will see how it goes. All right, let's talk about. Am I forgetting something here for the women's match? I talked about how there's no stakes. I talked about how Bianca's in the forefront and why that is. I talked about the potential storylines. Okay, so the women should not have a WarGames match because it's forced. Is it forced? Kinda, sorta, yes. Do I care? Not really. These matches are always entertaining for me. The last few years, the women's matches have been more entertaining than the men. I thought last year's women's match was better than men's. So why should it go away? We can critique and criticize how forced it is, sure, but I don't think it should go away because it's forced. These matches are entertaining. They're fun. They get the women on the show. And to be fair, during the matches, they have set up things. Like there have been story beats that happened during the match that set up things to come. Like for example, last year, Damage Control, and Bailey. So I'm not in favor of getting rid of it. Keep the match. Have the talent shine. Is team baby faces too strong? Maybe. We'll see how it goes. If the faces need to have a disadvantage, then you have to have Bianca lose on Monday, right? Have her lose to Nia Jax. That gives the advantage to the heels. That way, Rhea Ripley can have her big moment when she comes in last. So this is how I see it going. If Bianca loses to Nia Jax, she'll open up the show. Literally open up the show because of the women will open up the show. The men will be at the end of it. They'll be the main event. So Bianca will open up the show. She'll be first one in. Rhea Ripley will be the last one in. That makes sense because she has the mask. You want to protect her. So Bianca first one in. Rhea last one in. So that'd be cool to see. All right, let's talk about the men's WarGames match. Why not? So we got Solo, I love you. Jacob, the brothers. We got Jay, Jimmy, Roman, and Sami Zayn in the cutback there. Story beats. Again, doesn't matter who wins. Does not matter who wins this match. It's about the story beats, right? So what's the story here? Sami Zayn and Roman Reigns finally hugging it out, having a moment together. That could happen. That could be a big moment. Get a big pop in the crowd. Sami and Roman Reigns hugging. That's a big one. Potentially Seth Rollins and Bronson Reed. Will Seth Rollins try to stomp Roman Reigns' head into the pavement or into the mat? He said this. He said, the next time I'm in the ring with Roman Reigns, it will be to try to stomp him. I believe that will happen. I believe Seth will join the team. He will not be on the Roman Reigns side. He will ultimately stomp Roman Reigns, and that might set up a heel turn for Seth Rollins. The story beat, right? Seth Rollins attacking Roman Reigns. So Roman Reigns hugging Sami Zayn. Those are the two big ones. For the heels, maybe Jacob turns on Solo. I don't see that happening, but maybe Jacob will turn on Solo Sikoa, kick him out, maybe. I don't see that happening. Story beats are more for the babyface team, which is the right way to go because Roman Reigns is the main character. Will Paul Heyman show up? So Roman Reigns is the main character right now at the storyline. His relationship with Seth, his relationship with Sami Zayn will be at the forefront of this. That's where the story beats will come. Okay, so Roman Reigns' stories are going to be prevalent and important for the match. Heel team, I'm not seeing it unless Solo Sikoa has a falling out with Jacob Fatu, which I don't see happening. So, what are your thoughts on this match? I'm thinking Roman Reigns is at the forefront of all the storylines. Yep, Seth and Bronson Reed will be in the match for sure. Punk enters. Punk either shows up after the Gunther match. Yeah, I can see that. I don't think Seth will be in the match. That'd be a move. That'd be a move. That'd be a move. The problem with that is it's set up too good for Seth right now. I think it'd be kind of random to have CM Punk join. A little too random for me. CM Punk has his eyes on Gunther, I would think. So I would think it'd be more likely Seth. Seth has got beat by Bronson Reed. It's lining up too perfect for it to not be Seth. As long as Seth sticks to his guns in terms of not being a fan of Roman Reigns hates Seth. Seth hates Roman. If Seth is in a match, that's the biggest storyline. That is the biggest storyline. The Seth-Roman relationship will be at the forefront, even more so than Sami-Roman, because they both hate each other. And I think the stomp on Roman could have happened. So that would be the big story beat for that match. OG Bloodline wins. Depending on what happened with Seth, I agree. Roman been getting his ass kicked too much. Roman lost to Solo Sikoa recently, so I agree with that. But again, it doesn't really matter, right? Doesn't matter who wins. That's my point I'm trying to make. Doesn't matter who wins. Seth stomping Roman would be the talking point if that happens, no matter what. Seth hugging Sami would be the talking point no matter what happens, right? So it doesn't matter who wins. But if I had to guess, I'd say Roman Reigns' team wins, and for the women, Team Bianca wins as well for that. Heyman asks for his help months in Chicago. Yep. Problem with Roman Reigns and Heyman is that Roman Reigns left Heyman out to dry. He was not there for Heyman at all. He wasn't there for him. And Heyman was looking for the tribal chief. He was nowhere to be found. So now Roman has to figure things out on his own. So no help from the wise man for him, which is a better storyline for Roman Reigns to not have the wise man. The wise man will come later on. I don't think Paul Heyman will join the heels. He'll just come later on at some point, but I think it's smarter storytelling to have Roman have to figure this out on his own and try to navigate without the wise man's words, you know? Rock or Punk are the fifth member. For what team? It's Bronson Reed and Seth Rollins. I just want Seth to stand on his business. Yep, exactly. Same thing here, Doom. I just want Seth to make the character motivations make sense. Character direction, character motivation, agency needs to make sense. Seth needs to hate Roman Reigns. That should not change. It shouldn't be all kumbaya, my lord. Okay? It should be all kumbaya. It should be, hey, I hate you. I'm going to team up for now. But when I get my opportunity, I'm going to stomp you. That's what it should be. We'll see if that happens. But yeah, I'm excited about both matches. We'll see what happens. But these two matches are going to be the talk of the show. I think it'll be, right now it's like 4 matches are confirmed. Is that true? 4 matches for WarGames right now? I think 3 are confirmed, but it'll be 4 ultimately, depending on how long these matches are. I'm very interested to know if Dakota Kai will turn. I think it'll probably happen at not at the Survivor Series, but probably at Saturday Night Main Event. Because if you don't know, Io Sky's match is happening after WarGames. It was happening on the Go Home show. They would have promoted it by now. Io Sky will take on Liv Morgan after WarGames. That's going to be on the Saturday Night Main Event show, I think. You can have Dakota Kai turn there on Io to give Io a storyline. So right now, it's only 3 matches are confirmed, according to Wikipedia. Take a look, see here. See if I can show it. It's just 3 matches right now. Yep. So for me, I think you wait for Saturday Night Main Event for the Io Liv Morgan match. You bring in Dakota Kai to give Io Sky something. Because spoiler alert, folks, I'm sorry to tell you the truth. Io Sky is not winning WarGames. Not WarGames. I think she'll win WarGames. She won't win the Rumble. If Io Sky was going to win the Rumble, Triple H would not have booked her to win the Battle Royal, okay? Sorry to tell you the truth. I know folks are getting upset about that, but Io Sky is not winning the Rumble. You can tweet about it all day long. Tweet to your heart, to your heart's desire, but she's not going to beat. She's not going to win WarGames. She's not going to win the Royal Rumble. That's just not going to happen, okay? But yeah, you can complain and petition and hashtag all night long, but I'm telling you it's not happening. Not winning the Rumble, all right? Not Io. There's only 3 people who can win the Rumble for me, just 3. Rhea, because she has a storyline set up with Liv Morgan. Charlotte Flair, and Jade Cargill. Those are 3. Anyone else beyond those 3, I'd be shocked. Anyone else, Bianca, doesn't matter, I'd be shocked. Those are the 3. Charlotte, Jade, Rhea Ripley. Those are the 3. No one else winning the Rumble. You can mark that down. Mark it down. Who the hell is this? Got a new ID, folks. Aaron Roberts. Good for him. He's been ID'd. Anyway, thoughts? They're saying she beats Liv Morgan. She does. By hook or crook. Raquel, cheating, Dom. She's going to cheat. She's not going to beat her clean. But no, Io Sky is not beating Liv Morgan. Only person taking the belt off of Liv Morgan is going to be Rhea Ripley, okay? Rhea Ripley will beat Liv Morgan at the biggest show on Las Vegas, okay? At Las Vegas, at WrestleMania. It's been set in stone for a long time now. Get with the program, folks. I'm sorry. Liv Morgan is not beating, or she's not losing to Io Sky. It's not happening. I'm standing on business. Io Sky is winning the Rumble. Oh my gosh. This is why it's not going to happen. 1, she won the Battle Royal. Okay, she won the Battle Royal. She's going to lose to Liv Morgan now. She'll be pinned by hook or crook, cheating, Dakota Kai, Dom, whatever. Number 1. Number 2, Liv Morgan has a feud with Rhea Ripley. Okay? With Rhea. Rhea Ripley will be in the Rumble. She'll be in the Chamber match probably, which means her storyline is going to the Mania. Going all the way to Mania. All right? Liv Morgan will be facing Io Sky at Saturday Night Main Event, not Rhea Ripley. Okay? Triple H wants Rhea Ripley in the Rumble scene again because it's been a while since she's been in the Rumble. It's been a while since she's been in the Chamber match because she's been champion for so long. It's kind of clear and obvious. We can all hope that Io Sky wins the Rumble. It's not happening. Io Sky was in the top match last year at Mania. Well, this year at Mania. She faced Bayley. She's in a high-profile match already. She's not getting another one. You don't get back-to-back high-profile singles matches. Not Io Sky, okay? She's just not going to happen. It was great for her that she got it this year with the Bayley build, but now she's not going to get another one. It's just not going to happen. She's going to want the Rumble winner to be at the forefront, doing media and all that stuff. And because Io Sky, not that she can't do that, but she just had a major opportunity against Bayley just now. She's not going to get another one, folks. I'm trying to help folks out here so don't get disappointed. But Io Sky, she's not winning the Rumble, folks. I'm trying to tell you. I'm no Jochi stan. I just want this storyline to end that Rumble. I see what you're saying. I get it. But Liv Morgan, first of all, Rhea had to deal with Raquel. We haven't done that yet. Got to do the Rhea Ripley Raquel match. When is that going to happen? At Saturday Night Main Event? Maybe. At the Rumble? Maybe. But Rhea had to match with Raquel first. Remember? Before Rhea Ripley got injured, they were hyping up the Raquel match. Remember that? Those builds, those vignettes? So Rhea Ripley has to deal with Raquel. Is she going to beat Raquel right out the gate? Maybe not. She may lose the first match. They're going to drag it out. They're going to use Raquel to drag it out. They're going to use Io Sky feuding with Liv Morgan to drag it out. Okay. Rhea Ripley will beat Liv Morgan at Mania. All right. Rumble winner is going to be Jade, Charlotte Flair, or Rhea Ripley. Can you imagine the reaction online if Rhea wins the Rumble? Boy, howdy. Boy, howdy. Can you imagine? Can you imagine the reaction if Rhea Ripley wins the Rumble, which is very possible, okay? Triple H booked Cody Rhodes to win the Rumble back-to-back. You think he won't book Rhea Ripley to win it twice? You're sadly mistaken. He loves that woman, okay? So prepare yourselves, as I'm going to say, prepare yourselves for the Rhea Ripley Rumble victory. It is not out of the question. All right? Wait, did Rhea Ripley get her exact War Games match she wanted? I forget. What did she want for War Games? I think she wanted Bianca, Jade, and Io. She got her War Games match. She said, I want it in my team. I think it was this video right here, maybe. Could be wrong. She said, I want Bianca, Jade, and Io in her War Games team. And that's what she got. I'm not saying she's calling the shots. I'm not saying she's booking the show, but it's just funny how she got what she wanted in her match. Only person she didn't say was Naomi. She's a part of it, but she wanted Bianca. She wanted Jade. She wanted Io. Oh, yeah, she wanted Kyrie. Her match was, she said, I want Bianca, Jade, Io, and Kyrie on my team. They swapped out Kyrie for Naomi. Also noticed that there are people online giving Naomi some shit because they wanted Kyrie in the match. Kyrie was in the War Games match last year. Naomi has never been in the match. Let Naomi cook. Let her have her spot here. Kyrie saying we fine. Okay, let's not do that. Let's not attack Naomi because she's in a War Games match. She's never been. Let her get this opportunity. Okay, Kyrie saying to be fine. Okay, she'll be fine. Yeah, everybody but Kyrie. Yeah, that was what she wanted. Ain't much more sense. Yeah, because Bianca and Jade were at the forefront of the build. Because Bianca and Jade were like the War Games build started when Bianca slapped Liv Morgan. That was the start of the build. And because Bianca and Jade are closer to Naomi, it makes more sense for them to be involved. That's all. What's up, Anti? All right, let's talk about what else. You guys want to talk about Dynamite at all? Want to talk about Jim Peterman? I don't know if you heard Mercedes Monet's promo yesterday, but my God, she's talking about like low hanging fruit. She's talking about 76ers suck and the Boston Celtics are good. It's like really bad. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, her promos have been worse. I thought Jim Peterman was supposed to be like this wrestling guru with her writing. It's been very, very bad. Camille, her bodyguard, if that's what you want to call her, had been an embarrassment. I mean, I don't know what the plan is for Camille, but it's been very, very sad to see. Camille had an 800-day reign as an NWA champion. Brought her in. I'm convinced. I don't care what anybody says. I'm convinced they brought in Camille because WWE has signed Stephanie. You remember, Camille was on the shelf doing nothing for months. It wasn't until WWE signed Stephanie Vaquer that all of a sudden Camille popped up. Because Tony Khan felt that he needed a win. He needed to show, oh, we're fine. We're thriving. We're bringing in women. Right after Stephanie got signed by WWE, that's when Camille made her debut. It happened because of Stephanie's signing. He didn't have any plans of any sort, of any substance. Put her on TV. She's the bodyguard. And she'd be getting embarrassed every week. Are we supposed to have sympathy for her or feel bad? I don't feel bad. I think it's stupid. We're supposed to feel bad for her. We're supposed to have sympathy. I guess they're going for the whole Wardlow MJF thing. Right now, Mercedes is shitting on her left and right. She's embarrassing her left and right. We're supposed to feel sorry for her, but I don't. It's just bad. It's bad. Dynamite was not great yesterday. I think the main storyline, what's the face? Orange Cassidy stuff with Moxley. I think that stuff is solid. The top storyline is fine. I think Swerve and Bobby Lashley stuff is fine, even though the squash match, I could care less about that squash match that Bobby Lashley had. I don't care. I think that's fine. So Swerve stuff is fine. The top storyline with Moxley, that's fine. Even though I'm not the biggest Moxley fan. But the MJF, Adam Cole shit with Roderick Strong, I don't give a shit. They retcon this shit. It's bad. I don't care. I don't care about Adam Cole, unfortunately. He's the face. He's supposed to be the heel. It's all nonsense. It's all crap storyline. It's just terrible. I don't care about Julia Hart versus Jamie Hayter. Jamie Hayter is doing a bunch of filler shit because they don't want to put her at the top title scene. So she's shooting with Julia Hart now. That's coming up here. I don't care about that. It's filler feud. Mercedes Moné against Statlander. Sheeta. Her booking, she's just like the doorkeeper. So she has the matches against people on TV that are chasing the title. So if you want to chase the title, you got to beat Sheeta first. Beat Sheeta, and she moves on to someone else. Like, her storylines have been terrible. She's just there to as a body to fight on the build for other people. So Statlander beat her, and they jumped Camille. It's all bad, okay? It's really bad. So the women's division right now, I'm not a fan of it. Especially coming off the WWE having a shows last week where the women main evented and opened a show for every week, every weekly show. Raw, SmackDown, NXT, women opened and closed last week. The women's division for AW is not where it's just not it. I'm not loving it. It's bad for me. Eventually, I'm sure Camille will turn on Mercedes, but I don't care. I don't care about it. If it happens, whatever. Got this build up here for Saturday, the celebration. I mean, teasing this whole celebration. I believe at Full Gear, Mina's gonna get jumped by Mariah May. She's gonna get taken out, beat up. What else could happen here? Mina was in Japan having a good old time with Toni Storm, right? And I think that's gonna play in here. If not, what are you gonna do? Maybe Toni Storm returns here, maybe, but I think Mina has to get jumped. Unfortunately, she got to get taken out, attacked, beat up because of her time in Japan hanging out with Toni Storm. I think that's gonna happen. If not, it's gonna be stupid. I don't see what else can happen here. So it's kind of like a big mixed bag with more bad on Dynamite when it comes to AEW shit. Mariah May has been on cruise control. I have a soft spot for Anna Jay because of her time in the 5-star GP. I want to root for Anna Jay, but that was a nothing feud. Her feud with Mariah May was nothing. Mariah May has been on filler feud time until Toni Storm returns. So it's not been great. Hopefully Toni Storm comes soon. I've been critical of Toni Storm's booking for a while, but I'll come around on her because of her work in the past few months. She went to Stardom and had a good match with Mayu. She went to CMLL, put over talent there. She's going to places and losing. So I respect what she's doing. I'm all aboard the Toni Storm's train now. Come back, Toni. You're doing great. You're awesome. I take back my criticism. I was wrong. This division needs you. Come back. It'd be more interesting because I think Tony Khan only cares when Toni Storm's on TV. So Toni Storm, come back. Yeah, I apologize. I was wrong. Yeah, she announced her retirement. It's smart. Got people talking. Is she really retired? No. But it's smart to do that. The entire internet was like, oh my God, what's happening? Is she retired? What's happening? Is it part of the storyline? Part of the storyline. It's smart to do that. Got people talking. She'll be back this Saturday or later on. But I think Mina should get attacked and destroyed by Mariah May. But we'll see what happens. But yeah, Sheeta's booking's bad. Mercedes Moné's promos are terrible. The MJF, Adam Cole, Roger Strong shit is bad. I don't care about it whatsoever. MJF's promo was fine, solid promo, but I don't care about Roger Strong in the feud at all. What else? London Tree shit, don't care. Tag team championship scene, I don't really care about that either. So Dynamite is what it is. All right, I don't know what to tell you. Those Toni Storm comments were work. Yeah, of course. She's not really retired. World Ends, the place where she most likely comes back. I can see that. So I think Mina might get beat up on Full Gear. We'll see. Full Gear, you got. Do I have the Full Gear shit in front of me? Let's see. Full Gear. Let's see this feud. Let's see. Well, let's see the storylines here for Full Gear. You got. Let's see. You got Moxley, Orange Cassidy. That's a solid story. I don't like Moxley that much, but storyline's been solid. Got Bobby, Swerve. I'll be watching that. That'll be a good match, right? Mercedes, Chris Statlander. Not a fan of the storyline. Not a fan of Chris Statlander's babyface turn. I thought it was weak. Remember, Chris Statlander was a heel with Willow. Then that just changed for reasons. The Camille stuff, what's going to happen there? Will Camille turn on Mercedes? Who cares? She's not losing. Mercedes is not going to lose, so do I love the feud? No. Will it be a good match? Probably. Mercedes is a good worker. Chris Statlander's a good worker. We'll see what happens there. Oh yeah, Daniel Garcia, that had a weird segment. A very weird segment on AEW's show on Dynamite. I think Jack Perry spit in his face, and Daniel Garcia started attacking. He grabbed a crowbar, started hitting his own car or the headlights instead of hitting Jack Perry because didn't have the stomach for it. It didn't have the what it takes to go that far and attack Jack Perry with the crowbar. It is what it is. I don't care about that storyline. Got the AEW World Tag Team Championship 4-way. Life of the Party will, well, not Private Party. I'm sorry. Life of the Party is the women's tag team in WWE. Private Party will win, I'm sure. Roger Strong, don't care. The celebration, Mina got to get jumped, I think, get attacked. Ospreay, Kyle Fletcher, that'd be a good one. That'd be a good match. Ospreay versus Kyle Fletcher. Jag against Hangman would be a good match. So there's good matches on the card. I don't care about the storylines beyond Swerve, Bobby, maybe the top storyline here at the Full Gear. But yeah, it is what it is. We'll see. We'll see, folks. I mean, we'll see. We will see. Jack Perry being booked like a wuss. The B Show. Who would have thrown Mercedes Moné? Ha. My response to that is ha. Jamie Hayter? Maybe Jamie Hayter? Yeah, I think Jamie. Let me check something real quick. It's good. I want to make sure the thing was in line. Yeah, I think Jamie Hayter will do it whenever that happens. Athena, that'd be cool, but she's the forever champion in Ring of Honor. Don't really see that happening. I think Jamie probably. I don't see double champ Athena, so she had to drop the belt first, the Ring of Honor championship first, before going to Dynamite to challenge. I want to see more of Athena on Dynamite, but it's not happening under Tony Khan for whatever reason. Your guess is as good as mine. Right now, Jamie Hayter. I don't see Athena. Don't see anyone else really. So Jamie for now. In terms of the New Japan Strong Belt, they want her as a walking billboard. New Japan does. They want her to be walking around America with the belt. So if someone's going to win off of her, that'd be a massive star in America, I think. I just don't see it happening anytime soon. She's going to have a long reign, probably like as long as the Mayu reign. So right now, Mayu is the IWGP champion. She's been champion for over 500 days. She's going to lose it now. I do believe Mayu will lose it to Izumi. I believe the match is happening at Wrestle Kingdom. So Mayu Iwatani's title reign was like 500 days. She's going to lose it now. I think Mercedes will have a very long reign as well. And lose it to some star that they like. Maybe Willow? Maybe Athena? Athena or Willow down the line? That New Japan Strong Belt? But she's going to hold that thing for a long time. She's the biggest. Reminder, folks. Reminder. They made the belt for her. They made the belt for her. It's her belt. Literally. Not even a joke. They made the belt for Mercedes Moné. So what does that tell you? What does that tell you in terms of the title reign length? Okay. She's going to hold that thing forever. It's her belt. So yeah. Maybe when she's going to go back to WWE, maybe when she's time to leave AEW, then she'll lose it. But before that, don't see it. This is her belt, folks. All right. Her belt. Made it for one woman. All right. They're building up Billy to beat Athena. So Athena could lose her belt, her Ring of Honor belt, and then move to Dynamite. That'd be cool. I can see that. I can see Athena on Dynamite more often. If she loses the belt, sure. I'd embrace it. Toni Storm? Oh yeah, you're right. That's true. Toni Storm could hold this belt for sure. That's someone who could win this belt down the line. Again, Moné will hold this belt for a while, but Toni Storm, Athena, someone in America, in AEW who is popular, yes, Toni Storm, Athena, those are two that could win the belt. But I believe she's gonna hold it for a while. She'll hold it for a while. Yeah, 578 days Mayu. Yes, that's how long Mercedes Moné's run is gonna be with this belt. A long one, folks. How long she had it right now? Let's see. Show me. How long has Mercedes Moné had this damn title? Oh yeah, we're 144. We are a long ways away, folks. I'm talking a 2-year reign at least. We are a long ways away from her dropping this belt. So buckle up, folks. We're gonna have this belt for at least 400 to 500 days. All right, so we're far away. We are far away from her dropping that belt. For what it's worth. We're gonna have a Mayu level run. Mayu Iwatani level run. All right. I'll open up to you guys, folks. What you got? What question you guys have for me? Talk about Dynamite, talk about Full Gear, talk about the WarGames matches. Leave it up to you. What questions you got? Anything. AEW, WWE, NXT, Iron Survivor. What you got? 3 versus Athena. That'd be cool. 3's having a match with Meiko Sanomura for her next match, her next show. I could see her hosting Athena. That'd be a good match. I think Sari will be back in the WWE eventually. But yeah, Meiko, Sanomura, Athena, those are good matches for her shows in Japan. I can see that. Will we see Ren Sinclair versus Julia in the future? Didn't Ren Sinclair face Stephanie? Yeah, we'll see that match for sure. Maybe for the title down the road. I do believe Stephanie will win the belt at Stand and Deliver. That is a big show. It makes too much sense. Imagine her entire family, her friends, her Joshi friends will be there. Sari will be there. Rossi will be there. Mai Sakurai, Nanae Takahashi, all her family members will be there. Mari Gold, Stardom Friends, Starlight Kid, Micah, they'll all be there to watch her being christened as it makes too much sense. She should win the belt at Stand and Deliver in front of the entire Joshi world. Because you remember Stardom, Mari Gold, Tokyo Joshi Pro Wrestling. They're all going to travel to Las Vegas for their shows during WrestleMania week. So all of them will be there. The entire Joshi scene will be there. So perfect time for her to win a belt there. Showcase to the fans and to the Joshi wrestlers. Hey, it could be you. See Julia here winning the belt. Utami, Mayu, Starlight Kid, Mai Sakurai, Koki Amare. This could be you, Sari. This could be you one day. Look at Julia. See her winning the belt here on bigger stage. This could be you. So that's the whole thing. First, Raw on Netflix predictions. Becky Lynch, she could return there. If she doesn't return before, I can see her returning on Raw. First Raw on Netflix. John Cena may open up with the show. It may open up with John Cena, I think. So John Cena, Becky Lynch. Will there be a title change? Maybe. Maybe a IC title change. Maybe Braun Breaker drops the belt there. Maybe we have the women's belt, the women's IC title there for the first time. Maybe it's defended there for the first time in a big match. So you know how the U.S. women's title is being defended, or not defended, but being won at Saturday Night Main Event. Maybe the women's IC title, if they have one, could be won at Raw, first Raw. Mercedes is called the IWC idiots. Could be sitting on her promo. Let me see that. Wow, let me see this. Could have been sitting on her promo. Mercedes. It was not good. Objectively, it was not good. I love you, Mercedes. I'm sorry. IWC, I said trans, Travis. Idiots everywhere. It's not a good promo. I'm a fan of this woman. I'm a fan. The promo was not good. Camille's booking is not good, Mercedes. I'm sorry to tell you. Sorry to tell you the truth. I'm a fan. I am a fan. But I got called like I see it. It ain't good, Mercedes. Not your fault. You're not booking yourself, right? Jen and Tony Khan got to do a better job. They got to do a better job. I know what to tell you. Let's see. Could the women's WarGames match a catalyst for a Damage Control breakup down the line? Yes, it could be. I think it's possible we have a Dakota Kai heel turn during the match or after the match or before the match. You never know. But I think I'm looking right now when it comes to damage control. I'm looking toward that Io Sky Liv Morgan match at Saturday Night Main Event. I think at Saturday Night Main Event we have something developing with damage control there. What U.S. title final do you prefer? Bayley Naomi or Chelsea Meechin? Bayley Naomi only because of storyline reasons. I think that match will bring about a Naomi heel turn potentially. Do I want to see a new champion dubbed? Sure. I want to see Meechin or Chelsea Green? Sure. But I think for my own entertainment purposes, I think that the Naomi Bayley storyline has to end with a Naomi heel turn. It has to. If that match happens and Naomi still face, something's gone horribly, horribly wrong. Okay. If that match happens, I think Naomi could turn. So that's why I would say that match. Because I'm a story guy. I want to be interesting stuff, compelling narratives, tell a good story. So that's why I would lean towards that match. Let's see. Is it a problem Kyrie only has wrestled 3 matches? Yes, it is a problem for Kyrie in particular. It's a problem for her for sure. Who do you see as the first IC? Okay, if it's announced, the first IC champion on Raw? Lyra Valkyria. That's my pick. Could the women's WarGames matches? Oh, sorry, I already read that one. I already read that one. This is getting distressing for the AW women's division. The creative turned Camille into a jobber. Yes, it's bad. I don't care about her. I don't want to see her redemption. I don't want to see her do nothing. I'm just not a fan of the booking at all. It doesn't make me want to root for her. She's not really talking. She's not really getting that much personality. Like, what's her personality? What's her feelings on the situation? What's the vibe? There's no vibe, nothing. I just don't care. It's bad. Oh, yeah. What are your thoughts on European wrestlers being at NXT? On the European wrestlers? Which ones? Which European wrestlers are at NXT? Give me some names. LOL. Naomi. She watched my live? She might be. I'm joking. She's not watching me. Plenty of criticism on the internet alone. I'm not the only account. A lot of people are complaining about her promo. A lot of people. Lyra, Dakota Kai got video packages. Yep. So Lyra might get a push in the assuming there is an IC title. My first pick is Lyra. Dakota Kai, I'm sensing the heel turn there. Look out for a heel turn from Dakota Kai. She's talking about pulling the trigger. I think it's sus. Dakota Kai might be a snake. She might be like Finn. He might be like Finn. Let's see. Dakota Kai. It's tough to see Dakota Kai's tweets because her name is not Dakota Kai on Twitter. It's like something else. Dakota Kai sus. Don't trust it. Io needs to watch out. She needs to watch out. If you imagine if Kairi Sane is going to go with Asuka, I think you're going to get the Kabuki Warriors reunion. You got to give Dakota something. A feud with Io Sky would be something. So that's what I would do. Dakota Kai, Io Sky feud. Kairi Sane with Asuka. If she says she's going to pull the trigger. She just retweeted this. I'm telling you, folks. She retweeted that heel turn on Tegan Nox. She's talking about pulling the trigger and making a name for herself. I'm telling you guys. I don't trust it. Heel turn is a coming. The heel turn is a coming for Dakota Kai. What else we got? Who takes the pin? Wait, I missed it. Who takes the pin in the Piper Jade Meechin match? Piper? Meechin will win. Piper takes the pin. Meechin will win. Let's see. Lyra is the reason why I don't want my faves on the main roster. Well, yeah, that's how it is, really, right? If you are a fan of NXT and you want your fave to be called up, I'd be careful. I'm hoping that the mid-card title for the women, hopefully they create one for both shows, and then it will have some mid-card storylines, because no excuse. You should be able to tell a mid-card story without a title. Remember, a title is just a prop. A title is a storytelling prop. Person A Person B wants item, title. All it is a storytelling device. Okay, so you don't need one to tell a story, but apparently they do. So create a women's title, mid-card title for both shows, and use that for storytelling. I hope. Naomi will lose her first round match. Maybe. Possible. Either her or Tiffany winning. I can see it going either way. That's the hardest to predict, right? That match is the hardest to predict. It's going to be Tiffany or Naomi. We'll see. Bianca is advancing tomorrow, probably. I mean, it's possible. Right now, I'm guessing Chelsea Green. But if it does happen, that Bayley-Bianca match is intriguing. I think Bianca will lose to Bayley. But that's interesting. That's compelling. It will tell a story. I think it was 2 days ago, I suggested that if they're not going to do a Bianca one-on-one match at Mania, they should do a tag team. And tag team match should be Bianca and Bayley versus Naomi and Jade. Naomi turns heel, Jade sides with Naomi, and Bianca and Bayley have to come together at some point. Can you imagine that storyline? Can you imagine that story? A Bianca and Bayley coming together for a moment to take on a heel Naomi and Jade? That's the match. That's the match for storyline purposes. I want to see Bianca Charlotte Flair. If that doesn't happen, if it had to be a tag team, give me Bianca and Bayley storyline where they team up against Naomi and Jade. That'll be compelling and interesting how they pull it off, how Bianca and Bayley talk, have discussions. Maybe Bayley finally admits she did something wrong. Maybe they finally have a truce, a emotional moment. Can you imagine Bayley confiding in Bianca? This is what happened, Bianca. I was jealous of you, okay? You're the EST. You're good at everything. I had to fight and scrap for everything. And you just always so good right away. I was jealous. And that's what happened. I was just jealous of you. And that'd be a good segment. If Bayley actually opens up and says how she feels about Bianca and why she was so mean to her and I was jealous. You're amazing. I knew I couldn't beat you. And it was just I couldn't take it. It was wrong. That'd be a good moment. If it happens, Bayley refuses to admit any wrong. She refuses to admit anything. But that'd be a hell of a segment if they can pull it off, right? Let's not get too carried away, though. Probably won't happen. Probably Bianca. Who knows? We'll see. Some people think it'll be Bianca Jade. I don't see it. All right. Some people didn't like it, but some people did. Some people did like my suggestion. I'm not convinced that Bianca will be facing Jade Cargill at Mania. Talk about it time and time again. Jade Cargill's first Mania match being Bianca. With Triple H booking it, Bianca has to win that because she has a Mania streak that they want to use for Rhea Ripley down the line. Jade will probably have to lose. I don't know. It seems kind of wonky. Maybe they break up amicably in a good way and just separate in a nice way. I don't know, but we'll see. Not convinced we're going to get Bianca versus Jade at Mania. Not convinced. Rhea was in NXT back-to-back weeks. She's a talented wrestler from the UK. She's been in NXT, taken in the show twice. She also tweeted that she was going to be in NXT. Well, someone said you're checking out your new home, right? She retweeted it. So she wants to be in NXT. Is it going to happen? It'd be really good for the division. She's a talented wrestler, strong, athletic. She can go. I watched a couple of her matches on YouTube. She's a good wrestler. She's been in NXT for a couple of days, or a couple of weeks, watching the show apparently. So she may be bound for NXT. We'll see what happens. But she was there in Orlando watching the show twice. She was. A lot of talent going to WWE. This whole WWE ID thing has been great to expose us to more talent. It's been awesome. Let's see. What else do I need to talk about? Yeah, she had a match coming with Jada Steele. Yep. Jada against Charlotte. Be surprising. Will we see Lyra versus Ivy Nile in the future? I don't see why not. Charlotte versus Bianca is going to happen before Bianca Jade. I agree. Jade Bianca, Mania 43, maybe. Can you talk about how Rhea Ripley and Bianca love? Okay, so Bianca and Rhea Ripley have a great relationship. They do love each other. big time friends. They adore each other. Rhea Ripley says Bianca Belair is the woman she admires the most in pro wrestling. Like, she loves Bianca's as a businesswoman, how she carries herself. They love each other. On Instagram, Twitter, Google Gaga, Bianca and Rhea Ripley love each other. I'm hoping that the feud will happen next year. Finally, that's what Triple H has been waiting for. Pull the trigger on that feud, please. Let's get Bianca and Rhea Ripley in an actual feud. Because of their relationship off screen, you know they're going to put their heart and soul into it. It'd be very good. I'm waiting for that feud, man. That's the my number one most anticipated feud is Bianca and Rhea. Oh yeah, they do love each other. Really do. I mean, it's like strong love and affection. They love each other for real. It's nice to see. It's nice to see. Could Bianca, well, I'm sorry, I read that wrong. Could Becky feud with Io? If she's a heel, Becky Lynch is a wild card for me. I think she should come back as a heel. Will she? Probably not. But she's a wild card. How does she fit in? I think they're going to use Becky Lynch to elevate the mid card, which is why they should create a IC title. You got Becky, Jordan Grace, Lyra Valkyria, maybe even like a Sol Ruka that gets called up early. Maybe they pull a Tiffany Stratton and call up Sol Ruka early, right? You've got that scene with Zoe Stark, Io, all vying for the mid card. I think the mid card title would be more interesting than the top title, honestly. Can you imagine? Io, Jordan Grace, Dakota Kai, Becky, Sol Ruka, all gunning for the IC title for the women. That'd be the most interesting storyline for the women all around, probably. Way more than Liv, Rhea Ripley. Let's be honest. All right, that could be happening though. Yeah, I can see Becky, Lyra, if you come back as a heel, or even the tweener. I can see Becky versus Lyra. That'd be cool. I think Becky Lynch was her most entertaining, is my opinion. She was her most entertaining as a heel. That's where she could be more creative. I was getting kind of tired of the whole, I do this for the fans. I do this for the little kids out there. I do this for the right reasons. I was getting kind of stale and boring and bad, okay? I think Becky Lynch is better than that. Her feud with Rhea Ripley was terrible. That storyline. I don't want to see that. I fight for the right reasons, Becky Lynch. I fight for the fans. I don't want to see that. Give me Becky Lynch who's on edge, a little bit of heel tendencies. Give me that. Give me a compelling, interesting Becky Lynch, not a babyface Becky Lynch that is all about the fans and fighting for the people and fighting for women's rights and women's wrestling. I don't want to see that. Give me a interesting, compelling, edgy Becky Lynch. Heel Becky was funny. She was hilarious. Her feud with Bianca Belair was hysterical. Her feud with Lita was good. She's a very good heel when she gets the opportunity to be creative. That's what you have for your creative juices. Babyface is very in a box, whereas with heel work, you get more creative with your suits, with your demeanor, with your attitude. That's what I want to see with Becky Lynch. I didn't mean women's rights. I meant like women's wrestling. Remember how Rhea Ripley was talking about how she posts a photo online and all the freaks freak out, and Becky was saying, I don't post my ass on TV or on social media, taking the women's division back, that kind of thing. That's what I meant when I say women's rights. I meant like women's wrestling, like the betterment of women's wrestling. I don't want to see your ass on Instagram. That's what I'm talking about. I don't want to hear that. Okay? I don't hear that. Give me some interesting stuff. What else you got? Netflix. David gave me happening. Let's see. Let's see. Netflix. Live drama, live hero, live action. So this is what David just added me. Let's see. Let's show the screen here. I don't want to play the audio because it might be some music in there. Let's see, live on Netflix. Got Khan. Got some YouTubers here. Can't Fake This. Roman Reigns. Liv Dom. Trick Williams, Rhea Ripley. Netflix. Gets WWE. Yeah, this is gonna be a new era, folks. A new era of wrestling. It's gonna be the wrestling before Netflix. Wrestling after Netflix. This is gonna be a game changer for wrestling. Really is. No commercial breaks, really. Uh, it's gonna be like a completely different vibe. Streaming, WWE, no TV stuff. New era. They're gonna be a before Netflix and an after Netflix. That's gonna be like a big thing. Like we'll remember when Netflix came around and changed the game. I think it's gonna be a big difference. I think SmackDown will go to Netflix eventually as well. If everything goes well, I think it'll be a huge thing for the WWE, this Netflix thing. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. I want NXT on Netflix. I'm assuming that's what you're going to say. I don't know. Triple threat between Becky, Liv, and Becky. Doom, you messed up there. You done goofed. Unless there's another Becky on the show I don't know about. Rhea and Becky feud wasn't terrible. It was terrible. That feud was bad. Okay, David, I know you're a Rhea Ripley stan. Feud was bad. All right. They said all PLEs will be there too. Yes, for the international crowd, for me in USA, I gotta go to freaking Peacock. So if you're in America, you're screwed the most. Raw is on Netflix, SmackDown's on the USA Network, NXT's on CW, and the PLEs are on Peacock. If you're in America, okay. If you're elsewhere in UK, it's all in one place. It's all on Netflix. Lucky you, okay. Lucky you. Becky, Liv, Rhea Ripley? I don't think so. I don't want to see it. Keep Becky away from that feud. Let it just end with Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley. Let Becky Lynch go into mid-card, freshen up the mid-card. Lyra, Becky, Io, Jordan Grace, I think. Raw mid-card be awesome in that regard. Do that. Don't do Rhea Ripley, Liv, Becky Lynch. I don't want to see that triple threat at all. Keenan, I agree. I wish Stardom did work with WWE. That'd be cool. Fortunately for WWE fans, Stardom and AEW are like this. Tony Khan and Taro Okada are like this. So we won't see Mayu against Bianca. We won't see Micah against Bayley. You won't see Starlight Kid against Io Sky. You won't see those matches. Ever. Unless they leave Stardom. But it would be cool to have a WWE superstar go to the 5-star GP. You know, have NXT superstar go to Stardom. You know, that'd be cool. See Roxanne in Stardom. See Connie Jordan. That'd be cool, but it's never going to happen, unfortunately, because CMLL, Stardom, AW are all in bed together. It is what it is. Thea and Margold be cool. That'd be cool. Thea and Margold, that'd be awesome. Send her next year for the Dreamstar GP. I think WWE should have their own GP, like their own Grand Prix thing. They should have their own tournament, their own round robin style thing. That'd be cool. Between SummerSlam and Survivor Series, there's a gap of no big matches, right? No big storyline thing. You know how before SummerSlam you have King of the Ring, you have Royal Rumble, stuff like that. Between SummerSlam and Survivor Series, there's nothing really. If they had like a round robin Grand Prix style thing for the men and women, that could take the space in there. That'd be cool. That will happen. It will never happen though. It will never happen. For you, Utami? No, Utami's having fun in Margold. She's gonna be champion. Utami will defeat Sari. If not at the first Dream, it'll happen at Summer Destiny. So Utami will be the face of the company. She'll be champion. So no need to free her. She'll be fine. Utami will beat She'll beat Sari. Sari will lose to Utami eventually. When Julia wins the title, do you see her beating Asuka's record? No. I see her going up after a year reign. So how long will Asuka's reign? I think she'll go up next year after next. So she'll have the championship as the end of the liver. She'll have a long run potentially. She may drop it, get it back, but I think 2026 she gets called up. So she won't beat Asuka's reign. She may lose it. It may do what they did with Trick Williams. How Trick Williams lost the belt and got it back. We can see that happening with Julia for sure. I don't think she's gonna have like a reign like that. Not like Asuka's reign. That was a different time. Different time, folks. We're in a new era. Okay. Do you see Zarya beating Julia? Yes, that could happen. Zarya could beat her, and Julia had to beat her back for the belt. It may even be likely. She beats Roxanne at Stand and Deliver. Then maybe 4 months later, she loses the belt to Zarya, has to fight to get it back. Good storyline right there. Yeah, 500 days? Yeah, that's not happening. No way. I'd be shocked if we get anywhere close. She'd be lucky to get a year reign. I think she'll have some more adversity along the road here because Shawn Michaels' book's a little different. So yeah, I mean, how long was freaking Obafemi? How long was his reign? Not 500 days. Nowhere close. NXT Men's NXT North American Championship. Let's take a gander. How long was the reign? Probably already in chat. I'm looking it up. 200 days. Yeah, less than 300. Yeah, I could see her having like a 200 and something day reign. 200 and change. I can see that for sure. I could see that for sure. Yeah, 273 days. Yeah, that type of reign for Julia. Then Zarya could beat her. Then she beats her back for the belt. I can see that. Yeah, Mercedes Moné will have a 500-day reign for both titles, for the New Japan belt and for the TBS belt. I think should have for a while. Do you think Shawn is going to book? Oh, how do you think he's going to book Andre Chase? I think he'll build up another Chase U. So the stipulation was that you look at the damn match stipulation on screen. It was no more Thea, Duke. So they had to leave, right? Who was the guy name? I can't remember. Anyway, those three have to leave, but he can still bring up new people in Chase U. So Chase U is not over per se. Just those three have to leave and move on. But he can still bring in new people to Chase U apparently. So we'll see how that happens. It's going to main event. They already announced it. Ridge versus Trick is going to main event. It's already been announced. That's the main event for Deadline. It's already been announced, my friend. Mercedes will surpass Jade, of course. Yes, Jade. They don't like her. Whatever you say, they're mad that she left. They're gonna have her beat Jade Cargill's record. How long was Jade Cargill's run? Let me wait. Let me make sure, because that reign was kind of super long. Let me not say that. Let me check. Jade Cargill, 500 days. It's possible. It's very possible. She's already at 178. It's possible. So this is Mercedes Moné right now. Jade was 508. So yeah, this is gonna be her. This is gonna be Mercedes Moné's New Japan belt, her strong belt reign. It'll be that long. TBS. I'm less certain about TBS, but I'll hold over a year for sure. Over a year for sure, but 500, I don't know, but we'll see. Forrest Strickland is talented. He is. Yes. Any other questions before we wrap it up? Tomorrow should be fun. We can put up SmackDown. Is SmackDown already have the matches announced on the website? I know Bianca's matches next week. Well, tomorrow. Let's see if anything else that's on the website that's been announced. They may have announced it on Raw, but I wonder if this is announced here. I see nothing. Come on, SmackDown, get better than this. Show the results. Well, not the results, but show the. Oh, keep in mind, SmackDown is a double taping. Another double taping, folks. So we'll probably know the final four in a tournament for the U.S. Women's title. We'll know it because it is a double taping. Got Thanksgiving, got the holidays. So remember, SmackDown will be double taping. So if you're going to avoid spoilers, stay off the Twitter if you can. All right, it's gonna be tough because I don't even bother trying to stay off Twitter. I embrace the spoilers now. I embrace the double tapings now. It is what it is. If I'm spoiled, I'm spoiled. But yeah, we'll probably get the final four by the end of the night. We'll know. This is a cool visual. This is a cool visual. Michin looks great with that belt. It looks great. But yeah, it's let me see. WWE. I think they announced that it's I forget that it's that WWE Universe website. Wait. I mean, yeah, there's a not a website, but there's a account for WWE Universe. That's overkill, unnecessary. Let's see if they have any SmackDown announcements. I know they're showing Bianca next week, Triple Threat. No, nothing yet. Nothing's been announced yet that they're showing. Unless you guys gonna refresh my memory. Double tapings suck. Yeah, it's not great. The vibe is off. Crowd is tired. It's not the best. The brick. Still got the brick. Yeah, it'll be tomorrow. Lola got the brick on Jada Parker. NXT was a solid show. Good wrestling. You got the love relationship between Dante the Adonis and Carmen Petrovich. At Tatum challenging for the North American Women's title. She's gonna lose. But good for Tatum. Don't care about Tony D. So I'll talk about that. The Iron Survivor. So the Iron Survivor final 5 for the women, I believe it'll be Zarya, Soruka, Julia, Stephanie, and Kalani Jordan. So the one person I thought it would be Jordan Grace, but they swapped out Jordan Grace for Soruka. Smart call. I think Soruka should win this. Why not? Give her something. Give her a big win. I keep telling folks, the winner of this match will not beat Roxanne Perez. The winner will probably face her at New Year's Evil. That's a TV show match, not a PLE. Soruka can lose to Roxanne and then get called up. That's what I would do. Well, I got Soruka winning this. Give her something. She never won a title in NXT. She doesn't have a big win. Give her a big win before she gets called up. So I'm advocating for Soruka to win the Iron Survivor. Then you can do for the men. I think Wesley wins. That's shaping up to be a good match as well. That's shaping up to be interesting for the men as well. Exciting match. Let's see. Why is it not showing up for me? What's going on? The men's visual here. Let me not scroll. Let me just find it first. Let me not be scrolling through everything. Let's find the men's visual for the match for the Iron Survivor. Let's see. No, I have it. I know I took a picture of it. Let's see. What the hell? Where is it? Here it is. Jeez. Here's the men's. Got the young OG, Wesley, Nathan Frazier. It's going to be a great, exciting match. I got Wesley winning. Wesley wins in challenges. Trick Williams, that's my call. Who do you see beating Fallon Henley? Not Tatum. Her match is literally next week. Probably, maybe it's gonna be a face. I would love for Thea Hale to get it. I love that for Thea Hale. Thea Hale finally gets pushed in the mid card, gets pushed in the singles division. He beats Fallon Henley at Stand and Deliver. So we got 2 matches at Stand and Deliver. Julia, Roxanne, Thea Hale. Can you imagine Thea Hale, that build, finally getting her big moment? She's been in the cut, chilling, and Chasing You doing nothing. Now you have Thea Hale against Fallon Henley. Fallon Henley puts over Thea Hale. She gets called up. Roxanne gets called up as well. Yeah, so 2 champions, Thea Hale, Julia, coming out of Stand and Deliver. That's what I would do. Lashley Jakara, didn't they get called up? I think Lash and Jakar get called up as tag team. So they're more than ready. They're proving themselves on the biggest stage at Crown Jewel on SmackDown. So Lash Legend, Jakar called up. Roxanne called up. Fallon Henley called up. JC Jane called up. I think. Zarya beating Fallon Henley, that could happen. But I'm rooting for Thea Hale. I think Fallon Henley, not Fallon Henley, I think Zarya will be in a feud with Jordynne Grace. If you remember, she speared Jordynne Grace. Why? It has to mean something. It's got to mean something. So I think Jordynne Grace will come back to NXT, face off with Zarya. We may get Zarya against Jordynne Grace at Stand and Deliver or at Vengeance Day. So that's her storyline. Zarya, Jordynne Grace. So if that's the case, I see baby Thea Hale rising up the ranks, taking on Fallon Henley, Roxanne, Julia. That's what I would do. That spear was crazy, right? Jordynne Grace, like, you didn't see me? What the hell, right? They got paid off. That'd be some kind of payoff eventually. So those are my three. Zarya, Jordynne Grace, Fallon Henley, Thea Hale, Julia, Roxanne. The question is, what about Stephanie? I don't know. Stephanie will be, you can do Stephanie against Mako Sanamora, Stephanie against Sari. There's stuff to do. You can come up with stuff with Stephanie, but right now, I don't know exactly where she fits in. I don't see a triple threat match. I don't see that. They could do it. They could do Julia, Stephanie, and Roxanne. I want Julia to pin Roxanne regardless, though. So, but they could have a triple threat match. That could happen. But we'll see. I think Stephanie gets called up regardless. She doesn't need NXT at all. She is born ready to go. She's main event ready on the main roster. Call her up. I think Julia stays down. Stephanie gets called up. So that's what I would do. Yeah, that's the question. What does Fakir do? What does she do? What does the Fakir do? I don't know. I don't know what Fakir does. I don't know. Stephanie will probably go to, I don't know. It depends. It's going to be a big shakeup. Maybe SmackDown. If I think it's going to be Bianca and Rhea Ripley on Raw. Want some talent on SmackDown. Let her cook on SmackDown. I can see that. So you don't want to have Raw too stacked. You want people to tune in to SmackDown, right? SmackDown will probably have Gunther, Drew McIntyre. Gotta give them some talent. Gotta give them a Stephanie. Gotta give them like a Sol Ruka. Give SmackDown some talent so people can tune in. Then again, I'm talking post the draft. Before the draft, still gonna have Roman Reigns and The Rock and stuff like that. But post draft, you want to make sure you have talent on USA Network. I do believe NXT will have their pick. Not NXT, but Netflix will get their pick. They'll have first say on who they want. They'll probably get Cody Rhodes. They get Roman Reigns. Get the big guns. Get Rhea Ripley. Get Bianca Belair. So give SmackDown some talent to see. After the draft. So during May time. When did Julia get called up? Not for a while. Julia will be the face of NXT for a while. Okay, she's gonna win the belt at Stand and Deliver. She's gonna have a long run in NXT. Maybe the following year, maybe she gets called up. But the entire point was to make Julia the face of NXT. That's what she'll be, the face of NXT as champion. She'll go to Margot with the belt. She'll go to Japan with the belt. So not getting called up. Stephanie might. Julia, no. She will not. She'll be the face of NXT for a long time. SmackDown utilizes the women's division more than Raw. I agree. Did you see them call up Roxanne and Cora together? Could I see it? Yeah. Would I do it? Cora Jade needs to. She needs more work in the ring. She needs more work. I don't think it's smart to call her up. She's gonna be on the sidelines, not doing much. I'm worried about Cora Jade on the main roster. I'm really worried about her. You don't want to have you don't want to have a Indy Hartwell situation where she's doing backstage segments but not wrestling. Keep Cora Jade in NXT. Call Roxanne up. Do you see the Sol Ruka and Roxanne promo? Yeah, I saw that. I'm telling you guys, It's looking like Soruka will beat her. Not her. She'll win the Iron Survivor, I think. That's what that segment told me. And I said that Soruka should win before that segment. I was saying that she should win that before I saw that segment. Now I saw that segment, I'm thinking Soruka will win the Iron Survivor. Because you just gotta give Soruka something. Give her something for all her work, all her time in NXT. Give her some type of accomplishment. She's not winning the North American belt. She's not winning the top belt. So give her the Iron Survivor, you know? Let her have like 3 straight soul snatchers in the match. That'd be cool. Give her some accolade, some type of accomplishment. But yeah, I think she will be taking on Roxanne after Stand and Deliver. I do believe she's going to win. You know, so I think she's going to get that win at Stand and Deliver. So, but we'll see. It could be wrong. Because Roxanne's been great. I give her credit as a heel. She's been doing great. She's funny. I like her stuff. She's great. But yeah, I got Soruka winning that Iron Survivor. Probably losing at a New Year's Evil, then getting a Rumble spot. Soruka for the Rumble, I think. Soruka for the Royal Rumble. But yeah, they get along well, I'm sure. Cora gives Soraya vibes. Ew. I'm not a biggest fan of Soruka. Not Soruka. I love Soruka. I like Roxanne. I'm not the biggest fan of Cora Jade. I've been on record as that. Not my best. It's not my favorite pro wrestler. Not my favorite talent, but he's there. She has CM Punk in her corner. I think Shawn Michaels likes her. She'll get every opportunity to succeed. But she's not my favorite. That's all. All right, folks. That is it for the stream. Do me a favor. Like the video. Subscribe to the channel. Give me your thoughts in the comments below. I might stream tomorrow. Why not? I've been off for a while. I haven't streamed for a while, so I'll stream tomorrow as well. Depending on what news breaks, we'll see what happens. But thank you guys for joining me. Talk to you guys later. On the flip side. That was so corny. Catch you on the flip side. Ha!